So this is just a quick video to show you how to download all of your connections out of LinkedIn and into a spreadsheet. With GDPR, there's a lot of debate as to whether people should be allowed to contact each other anymore. My personal view is that LinkedIn, it doesn't get more explicit. You ask to connect with someone and they say yes or they say no. So as far as I'm concerned, there is explicit consent between two connected individuals as to whether they can talk to each other. However, that may not be how LinkedIn interprets it. So at a certain point, you might not be allowed to get access to your contacts' contact details. So this is a simple trick to download all of the contacts that you've got in LinkedIn so that you've got them just in case LinkedIn decides to make the wrong decision. So here we are in the normal opening screen. We click on My Network, and over on the left hand side we click on See All with all of your connections, and on the right hand side Manage Synced and Imported Contacts, and then under Advanced, Export Contacts. Then I'm going to choose the Works because that's going to give me a backup of every single thing that LinkedIn has. You can pick and choose, you could go just for connections, but I'm taking the whole lot. Request the archive, and then you have to enter your password again. And then what LinkedIn's going to do is it's going to go away and think about it, and it says for 24 hours. So I came back the next day, had another look, and it now gives us a button saying download archive down the bottom there. So we can click on that and we can download the archive. And that's going to give you basically a zip file, and inside that zip file is loads and loads of different files like this, and one of which is connections.csv. So if you double click on that, you can see you've got a vast quantity of all of your connections, plus their titles, their companies, the dates you connected, and your email. So there you have it. What I would suggest doing is then taking those connections and importing them into some sort of thing like MailChimp or Infusionsoft or something that you use to contact people, and send them an email. And the email might say, hi, we're connected on LinkedIn. I'm assuming that means that post GDPR we're connected and we can talk to each other. If that's not your understanding, click here to unsubscribe. The difference between this approach and the approach that a lot of businesses are taking at the moment is that businesses are basically mailing their list saying, if you don't click on this button, we'll never talk to you again. And the problem with that is that email open rates are somewhere between 5% and 20%. So that means 80% of the list won't even see this email, and email clicks are often as low as 2 or 3%. So if you've got a list of 1,000 people, you're going to end up with about 20 people on your list. If that's what you want, go for it. But as I say, given that explicit consent has been given for these people to allow you to connect to them, I would take a different approach. I would say that there is a consent already in place, and all this email is a courtesy email saying if you want to opt out of this explicit consent that is already in place, click the button. Hope that's helped, but if I were you, I would get on and download a copy of all of your contacts before May the 25th, 2018, so that you've just got them in case something bad happens on May the 25th. Okay, speak to you soon. Bye bye.